with some very special guests. We're talking about Akbar and Sheri.
Jersey strong.
That's right.
They are the green team for the Amazing Race.
So much for hanging out with us. We just saw the episode. We're all kind of sad.
Bittersweet.
Thank you for having us.
But before anything, we have to say, you guys kicked ass. You guys did a great job of considering how hard this season was. And we're just very proud of you guys. And being from Jersey, you know, you guys represented Jersey and we're like, you know what? Those are our peeps. So we're happy. We're very proud of you guys.
Thank you. We're proud of you all too. Jersey connection.
I feel like this episode, I think everybody was like a hot mess. I don't know about you, but everybody was all over the place. So we want to know, obviously, how are you guys feeling? Were you happy for it to be over at one point? Or?
You know what? It was sort of bittersweet because it was so hard and then you got a sense of relief, but it was like, we got eliminated. So it was sad. And, you know, I was a little bit sad and happy at the same time. You know, I just thought about coming home to see my kids and that was the upside of it. But I had mixed emotions because, you know, I was happy to be there, but it was so hard. So it was sort of like mixed emotions for me.
How about you, Ak? What was going through your mind?
I think it was like Sheri said, it was mixed emotions. I definitely, that leg, we were tired. We was like, listen, man, like this almost was like American Ninja Warrior at some point, you know? It was like, listen, man, we both had knee surgeries. I got severe asthma. You know, she had 2 babies. It's like, all right, y'all pushing us. Like, maybe I should have trained harder. I was definitely thinking that. You know, and we lived in the Poconos for, you know, 10, 15 years. And we never went kayaking. We should have, man. We should have practiced our rope skills because we really fell apart when we got to that water.
Before you even get to the water, let's talk about the cheese, right? Because you guys decided to do the whole cheese instead of the donkey. Do you think that was the right decision? Because at one point we didn't know what to do. We didn't know whether to switch or not. We struggled with it, and we don't know if we lost time with it. You guys seem to be very cool, calm, and collected during the cheese making.
Well, I think anything that has to do with cooking, I think we're cool and calm because we're used to doing it. We cook together all the time. And
and our last name is Cook, but go ahead.
That's right. Good point.
Actually, it was like a roux that we make, a cheese roux that we make anyway. So it was something that was familiar. And we got it on the first try. It's just that it took us a while to do it. We had to actually wait for it to heat up. And, you know, it's a little different than your stove. You know, you can turn it up and you can turn it down, but it was something that was familiar. So that's why we chose it. But in the end, we were like, we chose wrong.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that way.
We should have actually chosen the donkey.
The thing is,
but
the donkey,
you know,
you never really know how the animal's going to be. It could be stubborn.
That's what we were thinking.
It could kick you. Like, I'm not trying to get kicked by a donkey either.
Exactly.
Yeah, you went ahead and did the roadblock, which was hiking up and then jumping into the ice cold water, which was a rude awakening, and then looking for the clue and then hiking right back. How difficult was that for you? Because I didn't think I was gonna hike again, and then lo and behold, another one.
So I was excited to do something that they would let me do, you know. But so as soon as Penton got there, he said, "This ain't for the big guys." He told me immediately. He was like, "Listen, when you jump, you're going to almost hyperextend your legs. You too big to get through some of those small crevices y'all was jumping in." So, and then, you know, with me being so, you know, so big, I think I was like 265 at the time. That wetsuit was like another 100 pounds on you. The boots was full of water. So it was a lot, you know what I mean? The asthma showed its face, but I just wanted to finish, man. But it was crazy because we walking up the hill and we just gonna walk, and they just let a room pass me. I'm just like, okay, all right, cool. But I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make it up. So I get into my stride, and then you hear Ryan in the back like, woo! I was like, oh sugar, here come the Terminator right there. So I tried to go faster, but Ryan walked me smooth down. So it was one of those things. But it was definitely one of the hardest things I've done, just because of my size, my weight, trying to get through those nooks and crannies. I slipped past the clue, trying to climb back up. It was a lot, man. But
that actually happened to me too, because I'm the one who did the roadblock. And jumping into the water, the first thing that crossed my mind was, oh my God, like this is not that deep. You can like break an ankle or hurt yourself.
Definitely a disadvantage. Wow. And then comes the rowing of the boat, which we had we fought on that. Like we were just cursing each other off because I didn't know that the person in the back is the one that steers. So she's telling me, look at what I'm doing. And I'm sitting in the front. I'm like, I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I don't see what you're doing.
What was your experience like? Because I know that I feel like everybody had a hard time with the rowing.
Oh, we definitely had a hard time. We had no idea what we were doing. And on top of that, we were already frantic because we knew we were last. So we were trying to do everything fast, not knowing how to do anything. So we were arguing back and forth. Like you guys said, we were cursing. I was like, oh, please. It was horrible because neither of us have ever done that before.
Yeah.
So, and then the mind state that you're in is like, okay, we have to get this done fast. We have to, try and make up some ground. And then you don't see any of the other teams. So you're like, okay.
Yeah, it messes with you.
So, yeah. So it was really hard. We were both really upset and back and forth. It was hard.
I think people don't understand that when the adrenaline is going, you know that you're trailing behind, and you don't know if this is a non-eliminating leg. Emotions get in the way, and then it's bound to happen. It's human nature to be upset and to just argue with your friend or your partner or your sister.
Yeah.
It's just bound to happen.
Just like we figured it was going to be an elimination leg because the last leg was a non-elim. So we were like, never seen two non-elims back to back ever in Amazing Race history. So we're pretty much done for. So
it's such a shame.
How
do you guys think though that you did overall? On the race, like, what were your expectations going in, and do you think obviously you didn't go that far, but you went far enough?
So I would definitely do the race again. One to clear my name. I know we're going to talk about it.
You might make
I am an a-hole. There's no doubt about it. But the misconception is that we don't have a good rapport. Like, and some, I don't want to talk about the edits, but we on each other, because when it was time to do the kilt, I was messing up, and guess who was like, Mr. Michael Jackson himself. Oh, now you want to mess up on this? Wait a minute, because so now it was like, now she getting me, but I'm not gonna talk about the edits, but they never saw that part. They just see me. And listen, ladies, I didn't say nothing crazy. I just was like, who you racing for? You letting them down. Pain and weakness leaving the body. Don't let a fatigue make a coward out of you. Those are things that, I don't want to talk about my records and what we've done. I won on every level, coaching kids, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like, I can motivate. And I can motivate my wife. She told me to shut up. She told me to shut up. But guess what?
It was the tone.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah. I think it's funny because you guys are so real. It is what it is, and not every relationship is different. And I think that you guys are actually being the realist, and it is what it is. And some people are taking it the wrong way. Like, it gets us mad because we know how you guys are with each other. And obviously,
and we saw like what people don't see on television, we got to see. And so it's like, you guys are just basing off on the little stuff that is shown, and focusing, we're twin sisters,
and focusing on like when the most frustrated moments of the race.
I mean, anybody when you're in a frustrated moment is gonna act. I mean, it's human nature. We have the same DNA running through our blood, running through our veins,
and we're just like,
we really don't fight. But when you're under circumstances where it's $1 million on the line and someone isn't you know, you're trying to motivate, but at the same time, it's like, dude,
get it together. It could be,
and
it gets the best of you.
Yeah, everyone.
And it's like we don't do those things in our everyday lives. Our lives are not a reality show. So that was a unique situation. It's like we don't run all over the place and, you know, looking for things. And it was just, our life is not a reality show. So like you said, we were being ourselves. We were being real. There was no sugarcoating anything. Like you said, we were at each other. They did a pretty good job.
I feel a lot of relationships probably be the same way. If they're like all these people saying these things, I'm like, you go on the show with your significant other and let's see how friendly and loving you are gonna be, you know, because this show really brings out like the frustration out of you, brings out the ugly out of you, because it's a lot of money at stake. So it's just, it really bothers us too, because we get so defensive with like the cast.
Yeah, but I think that's what it's designed to do too. It's the Amazing Race. I mean, come on. It's designed to do that. Some people rise to the challenge, and you do see some teams like, you know, like Kim and Penn, that it seems like they never disagree. They're always on one accord. They're just, you know, all butterflies and rainbows, but that's not us. So we were being ourselves, and, you know, we've been together for a long time for a reason. It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke.
Exactly.
It's definitely not a fluke.
Well, I'm so happy you said that. And do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, or did you? I don't want to cut you off and then we start fighting over this. What is the best memory that you guys have of the race, like each other?
Listen, Switzerland was unreal. It was so beautiful. It looked Photoshop. I mean, it literally looked like I was in Rohan and Lord of the Rings, and then I went to Gryffindor and Harry Potter. It was so beautiful, man. So Switzerland definitely was something, but I think meeting all you guys. I mean, I don't know about all the other seasons. I think because of the dynamic of this season, nobody really didn't like each other. But we really enjoyed all of you guys. I'm not saying that for TV. Obviously, I keep it real, and I'm an a-hole, right? So if I'm telling you this is real, it's real. Like, we really enjoyed the cast. Like, we would kick it with y'all outside of this. So yeah, so that's what I got out of it. Switzerland was utterly, like, it was amazing, and it's gotten to build relationships with all you guys.
Aw, well, we love you.
Yeah, ditto. I agree. I think we spoke about that too, like the dynamics of this cast, and, you know, because of what happened with COVID, it brought us that much closer, you know, and there really wasn't a team that we didn't like. Yeah, I mean, everyone was likable. There may have been teams that we didn't speak to as much, but overall, we loved everyone. And that is one of the pluses. The most beautiful thing I remember, I think it was the town of Laguna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And just being at the water, and after all of the craziness was over, and just getting to sit there and enjoy the flowers and the beautiful scenery and looking across the lake. That was really enjoyable for me. Yeah, I really loved that. Yeah. That was a real after treat. Everything was over.
Now I wanna get to the point of everything you guys are doing. Yeah. Like, so Akbar, you are not an a-hole. Whatever the people are saying, that is not you. We know you. We know Sheri. You guys are the most loving and caring people that do so much for the community. And I really want to tap into that, because for those that don't know, what you've done in your school and in your community, it's incredible. I mean, Oprah has been to the school. You were on Ellen. I believe you're going to be back on Ellen in what, two weeks or in a week and a half.
Yeah, and so this is his third time.
Look at that.
I mean, I'm jealous. I always wanted to be on Ellen, but kudos to you. You deserve it. I mean, let's talk about what you have going on. I know you have a book coming out, because I remember you talking about it while we were on the race. So tell us about it. There it is. Focus on the love. That's right. Focus on the love, which everyone should be focusing on the love and not negativity.
Yeah. I mean, y'all said it was such a loaded question. I don't know where to start, but real briefly, when I became the vice principal at Westside High School, kids were dying. Period. Right. I went one summer, it seemed like everything that was happening in my city, either my kids were doing it or it was happening to my kids. So I had to come up with something. I'm a Boys and Girls Club kid. I said, let's create a Boys and Girls Club in my school, because the Boys and Girls Club model doesn't work anymore because of it's too much overhead. Like, you can't rent a building out and just hope you get funding and take care of kids. It's just not. So let's go to the buildings that's already open, that kids, dwell in during the day. Let's do stuff for them at night. We started doing it. Word got out. We boosted our enrollment to like 150. I had another big celebration at the end of that summer because nothing happened. And then one of my girls get killed by a stray bullet, later on that night. So then I said, I have to do more. I said, can't wait for the summer to save them, and I need to do more for the girls. So once we started doing that, ladies, this was 2016. I haven't lost any more kids prior to COVID to gun violence, and we average about 350 kids every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the summer, and then every Friday during the school year.
That's amazing.
My wife, Sheri, she cooks amazing food. I'm talking about macaroni and cheese, jerk chicken, curry chicken. We got the cornbread. We have, strings and it's a bunch of great fried fish, whatever. We feed the kids. So my sister and my wife's in the kitchen. My mother is helping with the laundry and helping all of the the folks with homes to come get some plates and stuff like that. So it's a family affair. My son is even doing a studio now and also helping out my mother. So it's a family thing, and we've been doing that again since 2016. We're gonna have lights on again this Friday. So that's what we do. We got a lot of notoriety for doing the first free laundromat for kids that were being bullied because they didn't have clean clothes. And that's how I got on Ellen the first time and second time. And then Oprah came and seen the Lights On program. And just, we just end up doing a mural. I'm going fast, y'all, but we just did a mural with Ellen DeGeneres on the front of it because she gave me some money, and I didn't want to be irresponsible with it. So I sat on it for 2 years. It's about $100,000. And then when I figured out that, the one thing I can do to reinvest in my city was, we're a food desert. Newark is a food desert. Yeah. The food desert is when you don't have enough supply or access to get fresh produce. So I decided to do an urban farm. In the urban farm, I have a farmer, and my kids, we farm. We got a greenhouses being built as we speak, but we make all of these amazing things. It's farm to table. I'm showing my kids agriculture, getting them ready. But one thing I'm proud about, I'm a School of Business and Finance lady. So one thing was, well, let's bottle some of this up and sell it and have my kids make the proceeds. I don't need the money. So some of the stuff, we the Rough Rider. So we got Rider Heat, this is the Poblano, right? We got Rider Heat, we got the chili version, right? We got chili, and then we have jalapeno, okay? So we got 3 flavors. You can go to Westside Ave. WestsideAve.com is a Shopify account that my kids made. And when you go there, you get to see all of the products. We got costume jewelry. We got all type of stuff. But the thing about it is different, ladies. My kids have to do a testimonial, right? So I just say, listen, my name is Akbar Cook. I'm a first-generation immigrant from Nigeria, and I'm going to take the proceeds from this to help my family back home and take care of me while I'm here. So you get to choose a drop-down menu of all my kids' testimonies, and you can decide who gets the 30% off each sale. So that is making my babies entrepreneurs. They got the LLCs, and then we just keep that love going. So yeah, so that's the whole purpose. So that's why I went back on Ellen the last time. Then we got to talk about the Amazing Race briefly because we had to get into the farm. But yeah, I mean, I could go on for days, but yes, my book comes out Valentine's Day, right?
Valentine's Day, the book comes out. Super excited about that.
Where can they pick it up? It'll be on Amazon, or it'll be on your website?
It's going to be on Amazon, and you can go to cookeducationalsolutions.com. So wherever you float your boat, you want to go to Amazon. You can actually get the ebook now if you'd like Kindles. The Kindle version you can pre-order right now. But on February 14th, I'm gonna call you ladies again. I got to be on the show that day. I need to take over all
100%. You can count on us with that.
And I do know that you do have an album coming.
The album is out. Yeah, the album is out, and you guys listen to it. You guys they apologize by Lean and Kennedy.
We liked all of them, really. But it's amazing how eclectic the album is, which I love.
Yes.
So let me talk about the album. So the album, I love music, y'all. I love music. It's always in my passion, right? And that's the one thing I gave to my oldest son. He does it. So while we was in COVID, I said I have to figure out a way to come out of COVID better than when I went in. So I was like, you know what? Let me invest in my son. So I created an LLC in his name, Brickabockers Entertainment. I made him the CEO. I'm the president, and I became the first artist. So I said, with my book, I'm going to do the Focus on the Love, a compilation album. It's going to feature my son and his friends and my kids from West Side. So you got this eclectic mix of all my babies. And we made a dope album, man. And shout out to everybody that was part of it. Shout out to you ladies for listening to it. And it's doing very well. I'm not like Lil Baby or nothing, but my first month I had 60, I think I'm up to 75,000 streams. Like, wow. Come on, I'm a regular Joe Schmo, and my kids are killing it, man. So now, I end this section with this. It was always a consensus growing up that, even for you ladies too in Jersey, that the only way out of the hood was either entertainment, right? It was being an athlete, or it was probably selling drugs. Right. That was it. That was the consensus. So I'm combating the entertainment part by putting a Dame Dash Studios in my school. You know, we doing the movies, the videos, and all of that. So I'm showing my kids, listen, if you think this, look what I can do. I can put you on a platform and you can go get that, you know, that dream that you want. You know, as far as the athletes, my kids are winning championships. I had to take my ring off. I was playing ball, but we winning championships. We got Super Bowl rings. We got Super Bowl rings. You feel me? So I'm sending kids to college for sports and for academics, right? I got a graduating class this year, 20 kids are graduating with an associate's degree in business administration. Wow. And then the last thing is, how do you turn down that allure of the streets into the drugs? You gotta be a role model. You gotta dress fresh. You gotta, do these amazing things, whether it's a firefighter, show them how essential workers are doing. So I know I was long-winded, but I'm really excited about the album. I'm excited about me showing the kids something else that they can do differently. But thank you ladies for letting me say that.
I just think it's amazing what you're doing. Not only are you teaching them about the music industry, that is not easy. It is hard, and they have the ability to understand everything that it takes to be an artist. You're showing them how to grow their own fruits and vegetables, agriculture, something that a lot of people really don't think it's important, but it really is. You're teaching them how to be business people, and I think that's
setting them up for life, which I wish that. I'm jealous. I want to go to your high school. Like, you're really making all the other kids from different high schools want to be part of your high school, because you have everything to offer to them. So.
And you're giving them food, like what you said with the Sheri cooking, and everybody, just a family involved in everything, and then helping out. A lot of us,
I want to know something. Sheri, do you sing?
No.
Okay, so we won't be hearing any music from you in the shower. August, like,
in the shower, no.
Well, you were.
I wish.
Well, I'm going to end it with this, because we only have like 3 minutes left. You guys, it was a real hit to the cast when we saw you guys go. We didn't want that to happen. Obviously, every time someone is eliminated, everyone is upset. But be proud of yourselves. I just want to make that clear. You guys did a great job. You represented really well. And with everything that you guys have going on, like, you have inspired us to get more involved, to try and do more for the community and for people. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you,
definitely. And when the studios is made up, we got our own radio station in there, so you got to do Lulu&Lala.
Let us love to go over there and help out and teach and do whatever we can to help the kids understand a little bit more of the radio business. And of course, we will have you back on February 14th when your book is out. Focus on the Love. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We love you and can't wait to see you guys in Miami.
Thank you for having us. We love you guys too.
Bye.